Hello and good morning, amazing community of sacred business builders here. I wanted to jump on this morning and just offer a message of solidarity and hopefully provide some comfort and also some ideas for, how to navigate what's happening right now in our world. And, there's a lot going on. Who's feeling it? Hi, Jake. Welcome. Who's feeling what's going on? Probably all of us, right? And some of you might be afraid for your health or for your loved one's health. Some of you might be afraid for your own business and your own financial wellness, because this coronavirus situation will certainly be having an impact on a lot of different levels. And so just go ahead and comment if you feel inspired. How are you feeling in this moment? And even if you're not worried for yourself, I think it's impossible not to feel the collective, right? Hi, Julie. Hi, Kim. Welcome. So, there's a lot of uncertainty right now. And, as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, as a healer, as a coach, you are automatically a leader. You are automatically a guide and a source of comfort to the people that you serve. And so how do we make difficult decisions during this time in our business? How do we navigate what's happening? So I want you all to know that I've been thinking about you all and feeling into this as I'm, watching everything that's happening. And I am here for all of you. I am so deeply committed to supporting and serving all of you in your wellness and in growing your business. And this right now is an incredible opportunity as a business owner and as a leader to actually serve your people more deeply and more profoundly. And I truly believe that. And I'm going to give you guys some tips and strategies for how to show up for your clients and your community, in these ways. Hi, Lori. Welcome. Yeah, Kim is sharing. It's scary. It's intense. It is. Like I said, even if you're not concerned for your own wellness, you can't help but feel the collective and feel the fear. And there's nothing wrong with people having their experience and having their feelings, right? But I believe strongly, this is not a time to be divisive, okay? When crises happen, unfortunately, sometimes people struggle with their own reaction. And I believe this is not a time to be divisive and fight over freaking toilet paper, sending people love, because that happens from a fear place, right? A scarcity place. But I believe this is a time for us to unify, come together, rise together. How can we support each other? How can we be helpful? Which, by the way, boosts your immune system, right? Actually, being of service and helping other people helps boost the immune system, right? So what can we do? As I said, I think this is an incredibly deep opportunity for us to show up even more powerfully and help others. And so I want to give you, I've written down a few thoughts here. First and foremost, obviously, take care of your own health and wellness, take care of your family. There are a lot of resources out there about all the wonderful herbs and nutrients and rest and all the things we can do to support our own health and immunity. So first and foremost, do that. But what do you do in terms of your own business? So I highly encourage that, you get creative and resourceful in this moment. Agility and resilience are, as you probably already know, incredibly important skills for an entrepreneur to have. And so this is a time to think on our feet, be resourced, and see how we can pivot, what we can create for our people. So I recommend highly that you reach out to your clients, reach out, send an email, acknowledge what's happening, acknowledge that your people might be afraid, whether they're afraid about their livelihood. People probably will lose their jobs. Those of us that are entrepreneurs, this might impact our financial, revenue for the year, right? There's so many different layers of this. So whatever your niche is, whoever you're serving, reach out to them. Just open up a conversation like I'm doing right now. What's happening? What are you worried about? How can I show up and support you more fully during this time? Because that's what I'm here for, And by the way, I want to encourage all of you, reach out to me. Please don't hesitate. If something's, if there's anything I can do, just send me a message, post here in the group. I've got some ideas myself of what I can do to support all of you going forward as well. One of the most important energetic things we can do for our clients and our communities right now is to hold space, to be calm, grounded, and graceful. To be graceful during this time, okay? Now, next, I mentioned pivoting and how do we get creative? And I think as human beings, we're hardwired to innovate and create. I mean, we freaking invented the wheel and agriculture and all these things, right? So we have strategic minds. We have so much capacity to innovate. So I want you all to think about what can you create right now for your clients? And how can you do that in a unique way? So if you're a massage therapist and you're worried, well, maybe clients won't come in person, what can you do? You can make a video on self-massage. How to use self-massage during coronavirus to reduce your stress, because we know that stress, affects immunity, right? So, or maybe yoga. Certainly you can, yoga for stress, and make a video, email it to your list, put it in your Facebook group, whatever platforms you are using. If you are a person who helps with stress or energy work or nutrition, make a checklist, make the recommendations of your favorite, adaptogenic herbs or whatever it is that you want to share with people. And how can you do that in a different way? Hi, Meg, welcome. Right? So think about your niche. And even, if you're a career coach, maybe you put something out about now, hey, we don't know what's coming. Let me give you 10 tips to buff up your resume, or whatever it is, right? You get the idea. Even if you're a relationship coach, talk about, how to navigate relationships, or, how to really help people ground into how important relationships are and what are some steps to deepen your relationships. I mean, anything goes, right? Whatever your specialty is. So be creative, be agile, be willing to pivot and design way to be connected with your people, be generous, and ask them what they need and then give that, right? And then, my next suggestion for you all is to really think ahead, because as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, it is important to think about having multiple streams of income, for your own sovereignty. Some of you know that I teach my clients about how to do live events and workshops. Why? Because it's very, very effective. And, it's a service that people really get deep transformation from. In fact, my 3D live event has been scheduled for this coming weekend. So I've been faced with, navigating that and what's the most responsible decision around that, and how do I still be of service? And I'll probably share more about that experience in a different video. But for now, think about, by the way, live events and retreats are not going away. I think for the next little chunk of time, if that's part of your business model, you're going to have to rethink that. But I'm super confident that live events and retreats are absolutely here to stay. And this coronavirus thing, we will recover from this. It will blow over, but we might need to lie low for a minute, right? So think about multiple streams of income. Right now we're blessed with the internet. This is an amazing time. If you've been procrastinating on creating your opt-in, your free gift, or you haven't really started your Facebook group, or you've been wanting to ramp up your Instagram, this is the time to do it. Any kind of online strategy that you can think of. In fact, you could even create an online virtual gathering for your clients or your community and give them a special training. But think ahead. Think ahead over the next year. How can you diversify your own streams of income in your business? I guarantee that something online is going to help. So think about a list building. I've been planning on doing a list building campaign, a giveaway, right? So I'm like, no, maybe now I'm going to have time to do it, So some other ideas would be, you can host virtual retreats even. How can you be more collaborative? How can you pitch yourself to podcasts and share your tips for navigating difficult times based on, you help people with energy work or whatever it is that you do. So really think ahead in terms of your own sovereignty, financial sovereignty in your business. How can you match up being of service more deeply, more profoundly with being smart and creative and really building up your online presence, your list, what's your contingency plan for your live events, and how will you handle that going forward over the next year and beyond? So I think those were the main tips. Let's see. Yeah, I guess the last thing I want to share is, a lot of us are staying home. We're being very mindful of having contact, and how can we be responsible about that? But guess what? What if you had more spaciousness and more time? Like, what is the thing that you've been wanting to do? For me, I've been wanting to do more writing this year. And what if we're not always, right now we're kind of being forced to pull back from activities and we're not running around, running errands and doing all these things. What happens when you just sit with spaciousness? What kind of divine creativity or innovation is going to come through you, and either for your personal life or for your business, right? So allow yourself this time to meditate, to go on walks, and maybe whatever it is, do some writing or just read a book, or what are the things that you've been wanting to do? Even if you want to clean your house. I was thinking, actually, my garage is a mess. I swear at one point it was totally organized with labeled totes and everything, but whatever happened is now a big mess. I was like, wow, maybe I'll have time to clean out my garage. I don't know. But whatever it is for you that, you've been wanting to do, that you've been wanting to find the time for, create that space now. And how fulfilling is that to really actualize and activate the thing you've been wanting to do, or the thing that you've been wanting to manifest, or whatever that is for you, right? So I want to let you know that I'm here. We're here together. Let's support each other, honor everyone's experience and choices as we go forward in the situation with coronavirus and what's happening on the planet. And take good care of yourself, but be smart, be strategic, be willing to pivot, think of creative ideas. How can you serve more deeply and more profoundly? How can you continue to be generous with your community? And going forward, I'm thinking of, I'm going to come at you with some more trainings here in this group about how to grow your online following. What are some of these creative ways to diversify your sources of income in your own business? And let's go deeper on that, right? Let's keep learning together and growing together. And I want to thank all of you for watching. I just so appreciate each and every one of you. I'm sending you all a virtual hug. I'm a hugger, so it's going to be virtual right now. So, giving you a bow, and please, please, please send me a message, post here in the group. What do you want to learn about for building your business online? How do you want to strategize your business? And I will create a training for you based on your needs. So sending you so much love for now. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate each one of you, and I'm sending you blessings for deep wellness, calm, and opportunity to rise into your best self, an opportunity to really create new and special offerings for the world during this time. So bless you all. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and take good care.